Welcome to our 10-minute tutorial on accessing online information resources. This tutorial has 6 short parts. In part 1, I will show you how to register for an NHS Open Athens account. In part 2, we will use the library website to find a journal. Part 3 explains how to read and understand an article reference or citation. Part 4 uses that information to find and download a full-text article. And in part 5, I'll look at some common problems accessing resources and how to solve them. Finally, part 6 introduces our online knowledge share system, which connects you to the library and knowledge service. Part 1, how to register for NHS Open Athens. To access most of the databases and journals provided by the library, you will need an Open Athens account. This is a username and password which tells a resource that you are entitled to access it. Some resources are made available to all NHS staff, or some are purchased by regions or individual trusts. Once you have your NHS Open Athens account, you'll be able to access all the resources provided for your trust. To register, follow the link from the library website, or type in the address directly: openathens.nice.org.uk. Registering from an NHS or university PC will make the process quicker. This link takes you directly to the registration form, where you should complete all your details. You should use your NHS or university email to register, and you can select your organisation from the list that appears when you start to type. Once you have registered, an activation link will be sent to the email address you provide. Copy and paste this link into your browser if clicking it doesn't work. When choosing your password, make sure it has at least 8 characters and contains a mixture of letters and numbers and at least one uppercase character. Part 2, how to find a journal. The best way to access an electronic journal from our website is to go to the A to Z list. This includes all local, regional and national journal subscriptions. The first thing you need to do before searching for a journal is to log in with your NHS Open Athens account. Doing this first means you will see all available journals in your search results, including those provided specifically for your organisation or staff group, as well as national NHS subscriptions. It's usually best to select all words in title when you search, which is the default option. This also lets you put in keywords to find journals on a particular topic when you don't have a specific title. You can also browse by letter of the alphabet. Here we're going to look for the British Journal of Community Nursing in our search box. And here are our search results. You will often see more than one result for the same title. This is because we may have both a print version and an online version. We may also have online versions that cover different date ranges. So check this information before deciding which link to click on. Let's follow the first link for an online version. We're now taken to the journal page where you can navigate to all the available issues. We'll come back to this screen later, but to find and download a specific article from an online journal, we need certain information. Part 3 looks at understanding an article reference, so we can use it to find the actual article. Part 3, how to understand an article reference. When you find an article through Google or PubMed or another source, it's not always possible to immediately access the full text. But if you know when and where it was published, you can often access it through the library with your NHS Open Athens account. The information you need can be found in the article citation or reference, which may appear like this. The most important elements here are the journal title, the year of publication, and the volume and issue number. Journal titles will often be in italics. Formats vary, but the year is either just after the authors or next to the volume and issue number. There's also the identifying information of author and title. Finally, there will be a page range, or sometimes a unique ID number. Part 4, How to find and download a full text article. In Part 3, we looked at an article reference and identified all the information we need to locate the article. To make sure we get the full text, let's go back to our list of subscribed journals and put in the first bit of that information, the journal title. When we have clicked through to the journal's website, the next bit of information we need is the year of publication. In this case, there is a list of volumes with their publication year in the middle of the page. Then we need to know the volume and issue. Sometimes it will help to have the page reference as well, so you know whereabouts in the index of articles you need to look. Success, here is our article. But how do we read the whole thing? Usually you will see some details and an abstract or summary to help you decide if you definitely want the whole article. Some journals then give you the option to read the full text online, or some offer only a PDF download. Look for words such as PDF, download, full text, article. If you are still logged in with your NHS Open Athens account, you should be able to access the full text now. Once you are viewing a PDF, there will be further options such as save and print. Part 5, How to address common access problems. So what happens if something goes wrong? We'll now look at some common issues with accessing online resources and what you can do if you encounter them. The most common and frustrating issue is clicking on the full text link for an article and being told that you don't have access to it. Sometimes the site will ask for a one-off payment, sometimes you will just be told that you don't have a subscription. There are a few things to check at this point. Firstly, are you logged in with Open Athens? Even if you logged in to access the journal list, you may need to log in again at the publisher website. Find the login options and make sure you choose Open Athens or Athens login. If you choose the individual login option, you will not be able to access the content. If you still can't get access, you may need to double check that we subscribe to the journal and that our subscription includes the date range you require. You can do this by returning to the A to Z journal list on our website. Sometimes the problem may be with your account details. If your password isn't working or you have forgotten it, you can request a reset. You can do this on the Open Athens website, click on Login and then choose Forgot Password. Alternatively, contact the library team. If you're still unable to access the article you need, you can ask us to order it for you from another library. There's a request form on our website. Part 6, How to access Knowledge Share. Knowledge Share is an online system that works in the background of many of the services you can receive from us. It manages evidence updates, which are regular personalised emails matching each individual with high-quality evidence resources based on their specific interests. It also manages evidence searches carried out by librarians on behalf of NHS staff, and the information skills teaching sessions offered by the Library and Knowledge Service. You can log into Knowledge Share with an NHS Open Athens account to customise these services for yourself. Request a search, book onto a teaching session, or let us know your interests to start receiving evidence updates. To recap, these are the topics we've covered in this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Please contact the library team if you have any questions or would like to find out more about our resources and services.